my gear segment. I just watched this guy fill his truck up with diesel and then go inside for like 10 minutes. You know, like, why didn't you do that while you were filling the friggin' 50 gallons up? So, the other worst part about running ethanol is I have to go to the one pump that's easy to get to with the big rig. And I'm about $134 in because we're going to Road America. I don't want to have to fill these up again. So I'm going to put 55 gallons. I'll have 110 gallons on board. We'll probably go through 15 tomorrow at Sebring. The rest will be fine for Road America. But anyways, next stop, Dyno for the, I don't know, 5th time. We'll see how she does now. All right, another late night at Harry's. You know, I was supposed to go get a nice juicy steak with my brother-in-law, Pete. Instead, me and Harry had some healthy food. But 200 horsepower, super flat power band, and 8,000 RPM. So even though it's 9:45 and I still got to drive to Sebring, which is 2 hours away, successful night. So on to tomorrow. All right, first session's in the books. I went as fast as I've ever gone, and I don't have the splitter on the car because that didn't arrive in time. So me and PD are figuring it's probably faster. I'm also going 10 miles an hour slower through turn 1 because cobwebs. Live from the back seat of the dually. I'm running faster than I've ever run here. I'll put a video up and show you guys, but it's so bouncy. It's like I need to change the shock settings a bunch to make it not bouncy and try to chase lap time, but it's not worth doing because I don't have the front splitter on the car. So good news is, even though it's hot out, we're not getting too hot, and we're revving to 8,000 RPM, 8,200 RPM in a couple places. So now it's totally different from the last time I drove it at Sebring. Bigger tire, wider tire, and now with the RPM range and the more horsepower. So it's like 7 miles an hour faster, maybe 5 miles an hour faster on the straightaways, right? I'm using second gear places. The gearing is so tall with the big tire now, it's hard. It kind of gets you out of your rhythm, right? Because you're used to downshifting in places, and now I can just leave it in third. Like third goes like 100 and something. Second goes like 80 something. So it's like I'm using second gear a bunch, which I never use second gear. I'm using second gear in 7, which is normal, but I'm using it in 10. I'm using it in 13 to really score it out of there and not be down in the 4,000s. But all in all, I mean, like, can't be unhappy about how it's going. It's hot, but water temp's the highest it's ever been, like 190 something, but that's fine. And I mean, it pulls like a freight train. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm gonna go look at the data right now and then go from there. Well, last Saturday, working on the car, getting the 9 Lives splitter on there, working out the angle, got the sturdy boys in there. Quick releases are cool. Kind of working on how we're gonna mount it because we have to be able to take it on and off because we've lowered the car some, shortened the total strut length. So we had the splitter about 3 inches off the ground, and it's the Monday before MidOhio. Getting the truck filled up using some of this super diesel additive here. Only need about half of this bottle, and it pours pretty fast because the lid's huge, but that whole bottle will treat about 80 gallons. This thing holds about 35, so we'll screw the top back on this, one-hand it, and now we'll fill it up with diesel. Well, YouTube, this is the Sunday before we leave. Came up to finalize all the stuff with the trailer. So the truck's full of diesel, generator's full of gas, and truck's all serviced up, ready to roll. Trailer's got new brakes and bearings on it, so car's ready to go. HD Mobile Detailing, Hannah, shout out, coming tomorrow to wash it. And then I think you know, we'll start packing stuff in there tomorrow night, Monday night. Then stuff. Well, riding up to the shop earlier than expected. Reason being, I can never sleep
before something like this. Cars and coffee, anything where I gotta be up earlier than my average wake up time. I wake up a lot during the night because I'm like, oh, I'm oversleeping. So, gonna be getting there early. Oh, excuse me. We'll see if the dudes are there early. Because I think Pete and Josh did the same thing I do. So, might get on the road earlier. But, first 15-minute leg of, and then add another 17 or whatever it is, and hours, and we'll be on the road. So.
All right, sit rep. Pete Pablo's driving. We are 400 miles, a little bit less from home. By home, I mean where we're going. Lexington, Ohio. We just got on the other side of the Knoxville bypass. We're heading for Cincinnati, dude. We're in someplace in Kentucky. Where? I don't know. It's called Red State Barbecue, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's almost 9 o'clock. Still sunlight out. Pretty cool. But yeah, the wings, excellent.
So, Josh doing that unhealthy thing, dipping. Ohio's pretty beautiful.
Yes, it is.
So it's 11:07 on Thursday.
Good morning.
Good morning. We showed up for the test day. We can't get in until 2:30, so we're gonna drive the whole rig back to the house.
Go back to sleep.
Maybe get some lunch, hang out a little bit. Such a bad morning in Ohio.
All right. 18 hours of driving later. It's somewhere between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. We're here. Look at my hair. Rainy, thundery in Ohio. So we're all set up, waiting to go. But if you saw that, we are under rain, lightning delay. We're a half hour behind schedule. That means I was supposed to go out at 5:30. It means I'll go out at 6. So, we'll see. YouTube, we're hanging in the trailer. Hey, cool Volkswagen. Cool Volkswagen! Alright, she's back in one piece. Very wet practice. My wife's giving me shit because I drove all the way to Ohio and I don't have rain tires. The Falcons are not good in the rain. It locks up the rears super easy, so Pete's, my engineer, told me to use the pressure gauge, so we figured out which way to move the bias knob on that dual master cylinder setup to get more rear brake in it, so, or more front brake, I should say. But otherwise, one piece, not very grippy out there. Kind of a crappy weather weekend. Hoping it clears out for practice, or I mean qualifying later. Alrighty. That is a wrap for Grid Life Mid-Ohio. Friggin' great weekend for the Jetta. This thing is hooked up. I have zero complaints. Gonna turn the horsepower up a little bit because we can now. But what a car. What a car.
We had an awesome time with Grid Life at Mid-Ohio. I have zero complaints. Car drove awesome. Need to drive it better, which I'll work on at the end of the month at Road America. Quick turnaround between now and then. But as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Get on panzerperformance.com. Get yourself a Team Panzer Performance Jetta shirt or a Panzergonia Torag shirt. They're finally on the site and ready to ship. Until next time, I'll see you after Road America. And also watch out for full race videos. They're coming.